Hello, it's Angelina, and I'm going to be talking to you about my Bieber experience, and I'm going to tell you the story of like when I went to the Believe tour. So I went almost a month ago. So I went on October 6th, 2012, and I went to the Oakland one. So I'm just going to tell you the story of what happened and give you some like tips on what you should do to meet people, because I met some people there like Scooter. And for the people who aren't clear if I met him, no, I didn't meet Justin. I'm just lucky to even be there. So I was just lucky to even have floor tickets. And I know some believers will never even see him, so I was just blessed enough to even have tickets. So no, I didn't meet him, but I'm okay with that. So yeah. So here we go. So ever since Never Say Never came out, I've been like the biggest fan. Like I've always liked Justin's music, but I never really was a believer. But then right when that came out, I became a believer, and I've been saving up for ever since that came out to go to his concert, because I've always wanted to go to his concert ever since that movie came out. So I've been saving up, and I finally got tickets, and I got floor seats. So yeah, I was like really happy. I was just like, oh my gosh, I really wanted to meet him, but all the VIPs were gone. But anyways, so we went with my cousin and my auntie. So the day before, we called her and we asked if we could go early so I can meet Scooter. So yeah, we went there. We left our house about at 1 p.m. It was on the weekend. It was on a Saturday, so we left the house at 1 p.m. and we got a little lost on the way there. But we ended up getting there at like 3 p.m. and the concert started at like 7. So we got there at 3, and the gates didn't open until like 3:30 or 3:50, and I was just like, we're probably not even gonna meet anyone. Like people are already meeting people like the DJ and Alfredo when they're like in the morning at like 9 a.m. So I didn't think I would meet anyone. So we got in the parking lot at 3:50, and I didn't think I was going to meet anyone. This girl comes running in my direction to her mom, and she screams, "Mom, I just met Scooter Braun!" And I'm just like, what? Where is he? And I'm like in shock. Like I'm about to cry. She says that, I'm just like, where is he? And then she says, he's over there. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be Scooter Braun. So I freak out. I see this long group of people, and they're just hanging around this gate. Yeah. So I got to the where the big group of people were, and then I was just like, okay, I'm probably not even going to meet him anymore, because everyone was just like pushing, and like, so when people were like blocking me from meeting him, I just took a bunch of pictures of him, and I was just like clicking every single second, like, oh my gosh, new picture, new picture, new picture on my iPod, because I wanted as much proof to people that I actually saw him in real life. But I had an idea. I just went to the end of the group of people so I can be like in the first row to meet him. While we were waiting, I got to meet Nick Demora, and he is Justin's choreographer. Such a good dancer, oh my gosh. And right then after that, I met Scooter Braun. Oh my gosh. And here's a picture of that. And then he said, I heard someone else calling out for me, and then it was my mom. So he was just like, oh, okay. She was just like, oh, okay, I'll take a picture with him. And then yeah, I ended up being in that picture. Sorry. And my cousin and then my auntie took a picture with him, and he was like, oh, family gathering. And yeah, that was kind of funny. It was funny if you were there. Okay. And right when he was meeting us, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is Kenny over there. That's Kenny, and that is Dan Canner. He's meeting people. They're meeting people too. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then my family was just like, okay, we're gonna go in line now. You can stay here if you want. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna meet Kenny and I'm gonna meet Dan. Heck yeah, I'm gonna stay in line here. So while I was meeting them, Johnny, he came out, and I think her name is Kaylee or something. So I met her, and him while I was waiting for Dan. But when Scooter stopped meeting people, he like went to every single person and met them. Like, he took his time. He's like the nicest person ever, Scooter is. And when he came back, I said, "I love you, Scooter." And when he came back, Kenny left with him. So I was just like, oh my gosh, really, Kenny had to leave? Like, he was just about to meet me, and then I was just like, eh. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stay here because Dan is coming. He's on his way. And yeah, we were singing the Dan Canada song, and then, I don't know, it was just crazy. So when he was like a foot away from me, and then this girl, like 2 people down from me, they were just like, oh my gosh, he's so close to us, I can touch him. And then she was just like, but that would be weird. And then Dan was like, yes, that would be very weird. And I was just like, I was laughing so hard because like they were like 5 feet away from each other, and he turned around. He was just like, yeah, that would be weird. So it was really funny. But Dan was like the longest to come out and meet people because like he took his time. He spent 10 minutes with every single group talking to them, and oh my gosh, he's like the nicest human being ever. He was saying, when I met him, he was saying like the kid is working so hard and every single night he's getting better, and he said it was his 7th show. But it was really his 6th show, but you know, it's okay, Dan. And he was talking about like how he got sick and threw up. So yeah, he was really nice. And yeah, after that I left because I didn't think anyone was gonna come out anymore. No one did, so no one else did. So I just got in line with my cousin, my family, and all of them. And I was like the first person in line for the tickets to get in. So, but yeah, get there super early, well, at least in line early, because you need to go to the bathroom, because you do not want to go to the bathroom during the concert, because there's no breaks, I promise you. You're going to need to go in line for food, and you're going to need to go in line for the merchandise, because those lines will be so long. And basically when I was walking down to my seats, I was just like, wait. Like, those are my seats, and the stage is right there. I was just like, what? Like, I'm going to be so close to him. And when I sat down in my seats, I was just like, no way. Like I'm going to be seeing Justin right there. I'm going to be seeing the guy that I obsess over, and the guy that actually inspired me. He's going to be standing right there in like an hour. And I just couldn't believe it. And I started crying. I started crying so hard, and I was just like, what? Like how is this happening right now? Like, I only dreamed of this. Like see. But yeah, it was just crazy that I was that close to the stage. When the concert actually started, like the lights dimmed and it just came completely dark. Everyone was screaming, and Cody walked out dancing. I don't have a video for that, but yeah, he was really good, such a good entertainer, such a good dancer. He sings so good live, oh my gosh. But yeah. Carly came out, and she was so sweet. Dan, Scooter, and Alfredo introduced her, and they were just like, okay, so the next, who knows Carly Rae Jepsen, and they were just like, who has Kiss, and who's going to buy it after they watched her perform. So yeah, and it was like my first time seeing Alfredo because I didn't meet him before that, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's Alfredo. And yeah, she performed, and the last one she sang was Call Me Maybe. She sang that, and then she stopped, and it was Justin's turn to come out, and everyone was just like, wait 1 minute. In 10 minutes, I'm going to see Justin Bieber. Like, I was just like, no, like, this is not happening. After like years of waiting, like, this is not happening. Like, my dreams are not gonna come true right now. Right after Carly came off stage, I hear screaming, And I'm just like, okay, why are you guys screaming for? Like, it says 10 more minutes right on that board right there. And then I see it. I see Alfredo and Scooter walking on the floor where I was, 5 feet away from me, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. You know, like I already met Scooter, but there was Alfredo, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Alfredo, Alfredo, Alfredo. And I didn't meet him, but and yeah, and then I tried to take a picture of Alfredo, but he was walking so fast. Oh my gosh, here's the picture that I got of him. And then it was 10 more seconds until Justin came out, and we were just counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the intro. It dimmed, the lights dimmed. Then it was the intro, and I started bawling. Like, I was just like, I never cried so hard in my life. I was just like, no, no, no. In 10 seconds, I'm going to see Justin. Like, this is real. Like, I'm going to see him. He's going to be right there. Yeah. Like, I just get so emotional when I think about it. But, yeah, he flew out on his wings. And I don't want to ruin too much for you guys. But, yeah. He was, like, the sweetest thing ever. And I just cried so hard. And he sang, baby. And he sang, Catching a Feeling. And, yeah, he sang, like, everything. So, and he also sang Be Alright. And during Be Alright, these girls were passing out hearts, and they made thousands of hearts, and on them said Avalana. And we all know who Avalana is, so, yeah, it was just such an amazing moment to be a part of, because we held them up during Be Alright when Justin was floating above us on the floor. But yeah, she gave me this heart. So yeah, there's thousands of these in the concert, and everyone was holding them up during Be Alright. It was such a beautiful moment to be a part of. So yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, my idol is floating above my head. He's 15 feet away from me. Like, how can I not freak out? I was crying so hard then. And he's saying, as long as you love me. And Die in Your Arms. I have no idea what order this is. And he also sang One Less Lonely Girl. And I was like talking to the One Less Lonely Girl on Twitter, and her username is Omaha Mullen if you want to follow her. She seems so nice. Yeah, it was really cool. It was such a cool night. He ended with Baby. Not boyfriend. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, pretty much just get there early, and I had an amazing time. Yeah, and don't waste any time, because yeah. Oh, and another tip, record everything. Like, take as many cameras and memory cards, buy new memory cards just for the concert, because I regret not filming a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys have fun at the concert if you're going, and I hope you got tips somehow from this video, and I hope you guys meet people. And yeah, goodbye, you guys. Believe.